Okay, hello everybody. So this is a video to introduce our flagship new course that has just become more popular. That I've decided that I'll do a video. It really started as a one-on-one process, holding people's hands through the process, but it's become a program. It's become a step-by-step program that I realise most of my clients have actually been going through the same steps. So I'm now batching it up as a little product that you can buy, and with me holding your hand to transition your pets into a healthier homemade diet. So we start off with a questionnaire. You'll receive a questionnaire in the post, which details for me where you're at with your pet. So it will go through your lifestyle, your feeding routines, your exercise routines, the medical history, just so I know where you're at. And then we'll get on a call and we'll talk about a program that will work for you both, you and your pets. And then we'll come up with a protocol. But usually the best first step, whether it be for 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks or longer, is actually a detox program. So we basically prepare a diet that's very light on your pet's body, so that it's a process of an opportunity for the body to have a rest and to actually have some lighter food, and for us to see how your pet's bodies cope with the change of diet and lighter foods. It will give them an opportunity of rejuvenating, revitalizing their bodies, and you'll and undoing some of the illnesses or allergies or any of the other symptoms. Whether they're scratching, whether they smell doggy, you'll find all that clears up in a detox program. So we'll do that first. That's what works well, and then once you feel that you've gone through that process for long enough and your pet's revitalized and ready to go again, we'll talk again and come up with a reassess where we already visited, and just decide if the plan that we decided on in our assessment call, whether or not that actually is still where you'd like to go. And then we'll work through what we call the 7-step challenge, which is basically the process of going out, deciding what food you want to feed, what meat you'd like to feed, then going out and sourcing that food, and then the fun step is prepping it. And like I say, I generally do a preparation day for you to see how I do it with my dogs, and then you go away and do it and prepare yours ready for your animals, and then we just touch base just before you're about to feed it, and then just to make sure that you're comfortable. I'll go with you to the shops with portion sizes. We'll work those all out together so that you're 100% confident. You've got somebody who's done it with her dogs and with other people's dogs and cats, and you're 100% confident that this is the right step for you and your pets. Okay, so that's that. So then we prep it together. So we'll make sure it's ready in the most optimal. The food you buy from the supermarket or the butchers isn't necessarily in optimal feeding for your dog's health or cat's health. So I just go through that with you. It doesn't take long, and once you've done it once, you probably won't need me again for that, but I can do that as many times as you want me to. If you want to do different cuts of meat, or you want to try different varieties of meat, whether it be duck or venison or chicken, obviously is my favourite one for you to start with, but if you can get wild meats, then obviously rabbit would be better still, and I can help you with the preparation for that too. And then we go into feed day, and yeah, and I'd like to share that with you. So ideally, if it's possible, that you can video that for me, so that I can actually see how your pets actually enjoy their first meal. That's my happiest moment. So that's that. So I then, once you've done that meal, you'll be confident. But we rotate the feeding, so we'll have a protocol that you move forward with, and we'll play around with that as well, based on where your pets are at. And yeah, and I hold your hand right the way through. And like I say, I've been working with people. It's a 12 weeks. You'll be 100% confident probably to take it on your own from there. But it's just nice to have me on hand, that if there's any questions that come up throughout the course, like, you know, if there are any symptoms that your dog starts to, you know, like if your dog does start to scratch for any reason, we can then tweak where we're going with the feeding protocols. So I design it to go for a 12-week period. If you want that long, obviously, you're welcome. If you don't need that long, that's fine too. But you might find in, you know, 3 months time or something, or 4 or 5 months time, that you do want to come back and you want, you know, and you just want some hand holding. So I offer that all on what I call transitioning your dog to a healthier diet. So that's now available. And yeah, the next step, if you are interested in that, would be for you to do a questionnaire, and for us to then get onto what I call the dog's discovery call. Okay, lovely going through that with you, and yeah, come back to me if that's of interest. Talk to you soon. Bye.